Hi, it's Super Videos back at you for another video. In this video we're going to be looking at Negan's speeches in Season 7. So, as the producers have already told us, we will be seeing a lot of Negan speeches in Season 7. And we already got a snippet of that in the trailers, promos, and teasers that were released in the last few months. So what I've actually done is taken the quotes from these teasers, trailers, and promos from Negan, and also at the end I will talk about quotes from others. But in the first section, I have taken the quotes from Negan, and basically I'm going to say what they are and the context in which I think he is making that speech or saying that quote. So to start it off, we have two parts of the first quote. There are rules, you earn what you take. I think this is him giving a speech to his people. He might even be punishing someone from the sanctuary, which is his community, most likely Mark, because from the comic book we know he does punish Mark. So I think we'll be seeing that. And if you remember from one of the shots that we had in the promo where Negan is in the sanctuary with Lucille on his back, I think that's where that's gonna happen. And that's when we'll be seeing Negan punish the person who didn't follow his rules. And that goes back to him saying there are rules. So that's for the first part. Then the second part, he says, you should know, there is no door number 4. This is the only way. And if you put the shots of when he says this and another quote side by side, you see that it's in the same location. So this happens at the same time. The second quote, he says, the thing is, I am everywhere. And that was in the promo. So if you put those two shots from the trailer and from the promo next to each other, when he says these two quotes, you see that it's in the same location. I think that's probably at Alexandria, and Negan is talking to Rick and the Alexandrians and letting him know how things should be run now, and that he's everywhere, that he controls everything, and that there's no option, everyone should follow him. And then there's another part of his quotes that says, things have changed. Whatever you thought you had going for you, that's over. Negan is probably talking to Rick. I don't know about the location because we haven't really seen a shot of him saying these words, so it's tough to say where he is when he's saying this, but I think he's talking to Rick. And again, letting him know that he's not the boss anymore. Then, to look at quotes from other characters, we have Morgan saying in the trailer, I won't let you die out there. And I think this is probably him at the kingdom talking to Carol and letting her know that he wouldn't leave her and let her die. And if you look at the shot, he is sitting on a bed, and I think Carol is probably healing, and she's probably on that bed at the kingdom. And then we have Dwight saying everything's his or will be, as he's pointing the gun at some unknown character. Like I've said before, I don't think this is Aaron, I don't think this is Eugene, I think this is a new character. And Dwight is basically saying everything belongs to Negan, and if it doesn't, it will. And it basically goes back to what Bud, one of the saviors, said to Sasha, Daryl, and Abraham when they were stopped by the saviors for the first time, that everything belongs to Negan, your property belongs to Negan. So I thought that was interesting as well. And then we also have Sherry/Honey, not sure her name on the show right now, but when she says, whatever he's done to you, there's always more, I'm pretty sure she's talking to Dwight and telling him, whatever Negan has done to you, there's always more to come. I won't get into spoilers, but for comic readers, you know what that's referring to. And then we have Spencer saying, we should have made a deal with them when we could have. And I think he is talking to Rick and saying that we should have made a deal with the saviors when we could have. And obviously, he did tell Rick right before he left, if the saviors showed up, should we make a deal with them? And Rick basically said, wait for me, I got a deal for them. And it just goes to show how cocky he was. And Spencer is basically telling him, we should have made a deal with them. And if you just listened to me, we wouldn't be in this mess. So that was very interesting as well. And then we have Carol saying, I have no idea what's going on in the most wonderful way. This is most likely when she meets Ezekiel and his pet tiger Shiva for the first time. People have been saying she's probably high on drugs, or she's just playing and she's trying to do what Carol does best and go undercover, but I don't think that's what it is. I think Carol is genuinely surprised and shocked by what she's seeing. And then we have Ezekiel saying, I am King Ezekiel, welcome to the kingdom. And this is probably Ezekiel talking to Carol, or Carol and Morgan. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll be back for another video.